Disassembly of the Monteverde Artista crystal is relatively straightforward. Unscrew the cap, unscrew the barrel, and if you want, gently screw the barrel back in place for easy storage. Take out the converter. Screw the piston about halfway in there, grab the ink reservoir, grab the metal ring, and unscrew it gently. You can take out the piston turning knob and this metal bit and just slide out the whole piston. The piston has a little guiding ring, and if you want to, you can apply a little bit of silicone grease to the seal and the threads for smooth operation and a good ink seal. Once you are ready, put the piston back in and align the little notches of the ink reservoir and the metal ring, as you can see here. Once you have done that, put the screwing knob back in place, maybe apply a little bit of silicone grease right there for a good seal, and screw the metal ring back in place. Your converter is ready. Now what you have left is the section, which can be disassembled too, but in a somewhat different manner from what you're used to. Strictly speaking, the nib and feed are friction fit, but they are actually in a nib color which can be removed too. Grab the section tightly here, and then unscrew this ring at the end of the section. That keeps the nib collar in place, which can be easily removed by just pushing it with your finger. As you can see, it pops out there. Take it out of the feed, or actually the section. You've got the nib, feed and nib collar. Put the nib in the crook of your finger, put your thumb on top of the feed, and just slide off the nib collar. Clean nib and feed separately. Maybe put a little bit of bleach, about 10% bleach in 90% water, and throw this feed in so that it will be nice and clear again. Then flush it very well with normal tap water. Here you have that nib collar, and as you can see, there's a flat end right there and a round end on top there. The flat end, that's where the feed goes into. If you're not sure how to do it, grab your nib collar, slide the feed in. The bottom side of the feed goes into the flat end of the nib collar, like this. Once you've got that, just take your nib and slide that over the feed. Gently push it in, and you should be done. If alignment is not proper, you can move it around just a little bit. It's an alternative method to just taking the nib and feed, aligning them, making sure you've aligned the nib collar properly, and sliding both in at the same time. That is definitely also an option. Then take the section, put the nib collar in there, gently hold it. As you can see, you can hold nib, section and feed with just your index finger and thumb. Take this ring, put it into the back, and gently screw it in place. Do not over tighten, that is not necessary. Once you've done that, stick the converter back in, zoom out your camera, screw the barrel back in place, cap the pen, and prepare for some haggis.